What's going on, everyone? Man, right when you think things are okay, here comes this bull crap. So the funny thing about this too is what just happened and then where he moved next, knowing after he failed on what he tried to do against Klutzy. Yeah, we're talking about JayTech here. Guys, yeah, we have a lot to talk about here. And then we should get to the Klutzy video too, just to see what's up to date on that, which, I'm gonna get to. So it says right here, and I'm gonna prove it to you guys. I just recently got this. You see right here, 10:26 p.m. Hi AGN. Another YouTube channel noticed their content in your video you uploaded. Like, dude, this was. Why are you going to that now? I mean, that's been past. Your video, PlayStation Fanboy JayTech crashes on Cyberpunk 2077. Says PS5 Pro is peak gaming. And I'm like, no, PC pretty much, right? And their video, why Cyberpunk 2077 on PS5 Pro is peak gaming. So you kind of invited that in, right? I just wanted to go in to see. I made a video out of it, kind of made it a comedy. It's funny, you know what I mean? Something to go laugh at. And I guess he took it very personal. And maybe he keeps on watching my content. I've mentioned some things probably about him with Bond, and maybe he didn't like that. I don't know, but I don't think that was the case. He's just being ridiculous. And according to what a lot of people were saying too, this guy has a track record of doing this for years. He may have gotten in trouble already. So YouTube's going to need to know about this because we're about to take a look at something else which is more interesting. If you use another channel's content without permission, I'm talking about his, because see another user's channel, I'm talking about him, without permission, they may ask YouTube to remove your video. Removal results in a copyright strike against your account. Guys, copyright strikes are very serious. And they last 90 days. You get 3, your channel's done. The channel has provided its email. As we see, it's him. And I just posted this not too long ago, 10:51 p.m. I'm like, ready? Did this not too long ago. This was August 2nd. Copyright content has been detected in your video. PlayStation Fanboy JayTech TV notes down on copyright strike abuses. The visibility of video is not impacted, but you can no longer monetize it. The copyright owner is now either monetizing or receiving analytics about this. This is not a copyright strike. It does not affect your channel. This is what happened before. And then today, Josh updates people saying, eat it, JayTech, right? Yeah, eat it, bro. Yeah, funny. Dear KlutzyKing, right? In accordance with the Digital Millennial Copyright Act, we've completed processing your counter notification. The following videos have been restored unless you deleted them because he tried to copyright him, but then he realized, are you going to go to court? If not, then it's going to get restored. You see, he's been abusing this for a while. A PlayStation fanboy who false claimed the homie. That's what Josh said. Right. If we click on down here, get to the comments. F you, JayTech, you're a Timo Diddy. Oh man, that's the throw. I'll give him a like too, by the way. He tried to false copyright claim KlutzyKing, the homie, but everyone was willing to help back up Klutzy financially so he could lawyer up because he was definitely within fair use. The hall was in JayTech's court. JayTech just needed to lawyer up, but surprise, surprise, he let it go. He wasn't going to do that. Now he's trying to move on to me. You see what I mean? And I'm pretty much subbed to Klutzy, so I can just pull up his video right here. He's on mine. I'll just go right to his page, actually. And guys, see, I was watching it earlier, but I didn't get to finish. So let's go ahead and go in here.
Full weeks. So, morning everybody, how are y'all doing today? I am doing great because, ladies and gentlemen, we have, well, somewhat won, not completely, but we've taken a massive step in the right direction because for those of you who don't know, about 2.5 weeks ago or so, I received a false copyright strike on my channel from JayTech TV, an infamous PlayStation fanboy.
And I'm going to do this for you guys. I'm going to open my email real quick for you. See, it's right here. This is where I got it. Yeah, I have a lot. Copyright notification regarding PlayStation Fanboy JayTech. Remember I told you right here. This is my email. That's my gamer tag, all that. Mike Lee, all that. That's me. Me. Hi again, another YouTube channel knows their content. This is where I received it. I'm like, what? And like I said, 55 minutes ago is where it happened. I was like, all right, man, it's time to make a video. Let's get this up too. We all need to get this out to expose this dude, man. You can't just be going around abusing systems because you can't handle somebody's reaction to your content that you put up, and then you want to do the console warring, but then you want to play you can't counsel war against me. Like, what the hell is that, dude? There's nothing manly about that, and I do not respect any of this on any field. If you want to talk mess about me, bro, make a video and talk mess about me. It's okay. But this type of behavior, like I said, man, nobody's respecting this at all, and you just keep on putting yourself in a low position. I mean, how do you talk about console wars so much, but yet you don't want to invite in any beef? Dude, don't get in any type of war aspect if you can't handle stuff like this. This is what I mean. You are literally a child, and it's crazy to me that so many years have passed and you still haven't grown past that. And he's still running around doing the same thing, but still wanting to play that game too. It's completely ridiculous. It's like, yeah, dude, just get out and delete your channel. It's the way I'm looking at it now. I'm to that point now. That's how I feel. I'm not about to crash. I'm not gonna crash out either, though. I want to go off on the dude in a certain sense, but it's like, yeah, man. Now he's pissing me off in a certain way, like in a sense of I can't respect you at all.
Who has been around for well over a decade. Now, this was a completely false strike made illegally because the video that he struck, just like, you know, all of my videos, was transformative. Basically, in that video, I was reacting to one of his videos, and I was explaining what I didn't agree with, where I thought he was wrong, and doing so in a transformative way. His original video was about 3.5 minutes long, and my video covering his was about 10 minutes long. So basically, I tripled the length of his video in my own, with my own unique commentary. So the video was completely fair use. But besides the fact that the video was completely fair use, he had no right to take it down, the real kick in the balls was the fact that this was not a recent video that I made. At the time, the most recent video I had made on Jay was a little over a month old. But that was not the video he decided to claim. Instead, in his infinite wisdom, Jay tried to copyright strike a 2.5-year-old video. And no, I'm not kidding. The original.
Look, see, look, guys. When I hear something like that, that tells me a lot about that person. I just want to get up and walk out of my room. You said a 2.5-year-old video. Yes, I'm up, guys. I'm about to get on a meeting, a serious meeting on one of those stages. Have those hand signals. You guys know what I'm talking about. Very serious, moving around. It's time to have a serious talk about a 2.5-year-old video. You guys know what I'm talking about. 2.5 years. That's how petty he is. See, he didn't get his way with Klutzy after YouTube denied that, and he waited it out, which is funny because I remember him saying that how it's like a 10-day or whatever, but they mean Monday through Friday. He waited the whole thing out on purpose. Then he came after my video right after that immediately, because this was his primary target, it seems, at the moment. Yeah.
Video was uploaded on December 3rd of 2022, and he decided to strike it on July 29th, 2025. Now, why did he do this? Well, nobody knows for sure. I mean, we know Jay is unhinged, but he's never actually given a reason as to why he did it. But I've been talking with some fellow content creators, and we all seem to have the same theory that basically, for those of you who didn't know, this happened right around the time that Sony made it clear they were going for a much stronger multi-platform push. And Jay takes this stuff very, very seriously. He does not want anybody who is not on PlayStation playing his games. And so the theory we had was he probably did this because he was so angry and upset over PlayStation going for the multi-platform push that in a fit of blind rage, he decided to just pull out a copyright strike randomly, which is honestly in character for him because he has done this several times over the last 10 years or so. And allegedly, he may have been banned at one point for doing this exact thing, and now he might be ban evading. Again, allegedly. But please don't take this as Jay did the right thing and he realized he messed up, so he removed the strike. That is not what happened at all. Go ahead and sit down, grab a drink and a snack, and pull out a pen and a piece of paper, because I'm about to explain exactly how this whole copyright strike thing works. So,
yeah, you know, you guys get it. PlayStation, Xbox, join at PlayStation, PC. Nope, only on PlayStation. You're not with him.
Like I said before, I was struck on the 29th of July, and when you get a copyright strike, you can do two things. You can reach out directly via email to the person who struck you, and /or, because you can do both. You can also...
Yeah, what he's saying is true, because here, you can click on it, and you click right here, and then I can talk to him. This is what KlutzyKing's talking about, by the way. I haven't said anything yet because I'm being a little bit patient, but eventually there has to be something past this. You know what I mean? So
file a counterclaim, which basically tells YouTube, hey, this was a false strike. I should not have this on my channel. My channel should not be in danger, because that's another thing. If you get 3 strikes, your channel can just get deleted. And the strike system, as you've seen here, is very, very abusable, so it's pretty dangerous. But either way, when you file a counterclaim, it goes to YouTube, and then it also goes to the person who filed the strike. Now, once you file the counterclaim, the person who struck you originally has 10 business days to respond, which, by the way, this is something that needs to be fixed. YouTube, you told me that they had to respond within 10 days, not 10 business days. You need to be more clear about that. But yeah, the person who struck you has 10 business days to respond, and they have to respond with proof that they are pursuing you in a court of law with legal action, or they can remove the strike and admit that it was a fraudulent strike or a mistake or whatever. Now, if they do not respond within 10 business days, then the strike will get automatically removed and the video will automatically get put back up, which that is what ended up happening in this situation. By the way, if you'd like to watch that original video, I will have it linked in the description, the one that got struck on my channel. I don't really recommend it. It's pretty old. I don't remember anything I said. I'm assuming it's probably pretty cringy compared to what I put out now. But if you want to go ahead and watch the video, give it a like, whatever, just to show support, then I would.
So you guys have been hearing everything he's been saying, right? Interesting stuff compared to what's going on towards me now. So since he didn't get his way with Klutzy's pretty much won this. He's trying to move on to me. He's gonna scope everything I'm doing and looking out for that strike. He's sitting there waiting. I'm telling you, it's funny stuff to me. And I'm very happy to see that he got the strike removed from his place, from his page, because you know that's like I said, it's not fair. He didn't do anything wrong. I didn't do anything wrong. This is just open competition. People challenging your console warring mentality. Like I said, nobody's doing anything wrong here. So that's why we need to let YouTube know somebody is abusing the system the wrong way against fair use. You don't be silent about stuff like that. It's already crazy stuff, verification stuff going on as it is. So
Appreciate it. But yeah, Jay decided to be extremely petty, and instead of admit that the strike was fraudulent and just remove it on his own, he let the whole timer play out. So he made me wait the full 10 business days, which actually ended up translating to like 2 full weeks. So I had to wait 2 full weeks to get a fraudulent strike removed because Jay refused to remove it because he's a petty ass who didn't like what I had to say about him 2 years later. And honestly, this is what I'm still kind of pissed about. Like, I'm gonna move on after this video, assuming nothing else happens. But I'm making a call to action right now. YouTube needs to have a system in place where if you get struck and then you file a counterclaim and then the person does not respond to your counterclaim, they should get a strike. Not a copyright strike, but I guess it is like a...
I know what he means. It's like that equal penalty. Remember I told you, like, you got these people that want to play victim and ruin somebody's life, but really it wasn't true. There needs to be an equal penalty. You could have ruined this dude's life. You know what I mean? Like in real life, people, there needs to be equal penalty. You want to just sit there and play games and for somebody's life like that? I don't think so. Like, you know, the victimized and stuff and all that. Just in general, there always needs to be that equal opposite. Whereas, like, if this is not true and you're doing this, yeah, you're going to be in big trouble because of that. That makes people not get comfortable to think that they can abuse things the wrong way because they're immature and they can't grow up and they're ugly and stupid. You know what I mean? Because an intelligent person is not going to do that. Now you have no respect either. And I mean, it's very cowardly too, man. Like I tell you, man, I just would have rather you reacted and roast me or something and just came at me and let it all out. You know what I mean? Or come to me to the side and talk to me. If you don't want me to do that, okay, we can talk. But there was none of that. It's just it's like this evasion and then just that ridiculous feminine behavior.
False copyright strike, if that makes any sense. Basically, they should get a strike for falsely striking somebody else. Because if they don't respond, then it's clear that there was malicious intent. Joe from Seattle said it in his video talking about this whole situation, and I think he put it really well. It's fine for YouTube to have a shoot first, ask questions later mentality. Because what's the statistic? Like over 500 hours of content gets uploaded to YouTube every minute. Obviously, they cannot manually check all of this, and they have to rely on bots, and they kind of have to be like, oh, well, they filed a strike, yeah, let's just mark it as true, and then we can sort it out later.
Remember that, y'all.
Understand that, but there needs to be a punishment in place for people who abuse that system, because obviously that system is going to be abused. And honestly, those strikes that I suggested should work the same way, where if you get 3 of those, you just instantly get terminated. And also, they should never go away, because that's another thing. A regular copyright strike will go away after 90 days. If YouTube were to implement the system to punish the false strikers, I would not want those strikes to go away. Those should be permanently on your record, because if that was the case, Jay would probably have been banned again already, because
he has a good point with that, because that allows people to never want to abuse the system the wrong way. It should be used only if it needs to be used the right way, and that creates some type of justice there that voids that out a lot more. Yes.
I know he false striked Rags years ago. He false striked Kim Josh-un, and now he's done it to me, and I'm pretty sure he's done it to some other people as well. If you're going to have a system in place where somebody's channel can just get automatically terminated for 3 false strikes, then the false strikers should also be able to get automatically terminated as a punishment for doing that. And I don't think any of these requests are too insane. I think I'm asking for some pretty basic, like, level-headed stuff here. That being, you know, I want people.
No, those are good set foundations that work equally for everyone in that sense. Don't try to use that the wrong way like that. A good system. A good thought. So let's not finish this for a bit.
People who commit crimes to get punished. Especially when they do it as blatantly as Jay, because don't forget, he went to Twitter and tweeted out "thank you" at YouTube after he falsely took down my video, literally thanking them for letting him abuse the copyright system. So, of course, because of that, I had to go ahead and when I took my victory lap on my community post, I mirrored exactly what he did. I did "thank you" at YouTube and put the screenshot of me getting the video reinstated. Although, don't take that as like a sincere thank you. I was doing that for the meme. I was doing that because it would be a haha funny. In reality, like, yeah, thanks, but also you really need to improve. And YouTube, you guys gotta understand, I'm making these suggestions out of love. Like, I love this platform so much.
Same.
Doing what I'm doing right now, like making content for tens of thousands of people to watch and enjoy, has literally been my dream since I was in like elementary school. And the fact that I get to do this is genuinely such a blessing. It's incredible. And I really do want the best for this platform. So please just do so.
What the hell? Well, anyways, that's pretty much the end of that video. Let me know what you guys think about this, all right? As we see, dude's quite a loser, and we got to get this out. So, yeah, guys, get this out, support it, let's get it going. And I'm gonna let you guys know what happens next, all right? Later, y'all. Peace out. Have a great day.